Oh, hallo dir.
Hallo Taki.
Grüß dich.
Alles gut?
Ja.
Sehr gut.
Mir so, ne, eigentlich.
Oh je, okay.
Aber.
Aber du siehst sehr, sehr gut aus, Taki. Frisch wie
Ja?
immer.
Ja, frisch. Immer mehr weiße Haare.
Aber das ist gut. Bei Männern ist das in Ordnung.
Ja, besser als nichts, ne? Fein nichts.
I am in the Winothek, yes. Ich bin Theresa Breuer und wir sitzen gerade in unserer Winothek vom Weingut Georg Breuer. Das heißt, Familie ist bei uns allgegenwärtig. Und hier, wo wir jetzt sind, waren früher Tanks. Also tatsächlich haben wir einen großen Wandel in den letzten 4 Generationen vollzogen. Von einem Weingut, das sich eher um große Mengen, um eher ein Weinkellerei-Sein bemüht hat, hin zu einem Weingut, das sich jetzt um wunderbare Weinbergslagen in Rüdesheim, Rauental und Lorch kümmert und das alles hier an diesem Standort zusammenbringen. Gleichzeitig haben wir eine offene Tür, man kann uns jeden Tag besuchen, unsere Weine verkosten. Wir haben einen großen Keller unten drunter, dem heißen wir dann auch ein bisschen größere Gruppen willkommen. Also im Grunde irgendwie geht so alles bei uns und alles geht immer um Riesling.
Do you have any glass of wine?
I saw that you have an awesome glass of wine in front of you.
Yes.
So cool. I don't have that wine here yet. The only bottles we have are down in our library and we will not touch it for at least 10 years. So Beck Schlossberg 19 we don't have anymore. But I have a part of it in my wine because I'm drinking the Taramontosa, our steep slope Riesling. So there's a little bit of Beck Schlossberg 19 in it. But there is also a new Beck Schlossberg coming, but we can talk about that later.
Yes.
Well, in 2018, the year before, we had a very high yield, but it was also a quite dry summer. So the vines were working very, very hard for vintage 18, and the year after, they kind of like self-reduced. So from the beginning on, it was not so many grapes. And then due to these extremely dry conditions that we had, the grapes didn't really grow a lot. So they were not very juicy. But that, well, is of course sad because we didn't do that much wine. But the wines we did were extremely loaded and complex. Well, I'm still upstairs. I can turn the camera around so you see where we are. It doesn't look spectacular. This is our new bottle storage.
That's one.
We're keeping our wines.
Made from wood.
The young ones, the ones that we release early, straight after bottling, and we also keep the wines here to get them ready for shipping, for example. So
where is our order?
Your order you have to like really love because this morning Eva, this is Eva. She was labeling Nonnenberg for you, and I have to find it where it is.
ちょうどオーダーしたノンネンベルクが日本のノンネンベルクがあるんだそうですよ。どこだちょっと待てと。
In the afternoon, she will prepare some wine for you and for the new shipment. And it's this wine, and it's actually the very first time that somebody sees the new label of Beck Schlossberg 2020.
皆さん、これさらっともうちょっと貯めるのかなって思ってたんですが、これ実は世界プレミアでございます。まだ世界中の誰も見たことがない2020年のベルクシュロスベルクのアートラベルでございます。
You can see it's with your label. It's with the Japanese label. So it's
Japanese label is already there.
Yes, we are ready.
Really? Awesome.
And it's really, it has been labeled today, and it's like nobody saw the art label yet. So you're the very first ones that get to see it.
皆さんこれはもうこの今見てる50人の方もうめっちゃ得ですよこんなもん。What is that?
It's a drawing of a vine. So the artist, she's from Germany, and she was doing a very fine drawing of the very old vine stocks that are standing in Beck Schlossberg. and it's a zoom, like a zoom to the parts of the stock, so you can see the wood character of it.
How many bottles do we order?
Well, you ordered more than you got. This is everything, but it's 3 layers. So
3 layers.
This is for Japan. Now, Schlossberg is extremely limited because we have not been able to produce a lot of these very, very exposed vineyards where we have a very poor soil. And also 20 was a vintage where there was not a lot of rain and it was really tough for the vines to grow. We don't have a lot, but I think you get about 5% of the whole production. Woo!
5%. How many quantity was it? How many bottles did you make?
I think I have to look it up because it's mentioned on the label. I think we did about 4,000 bottles.
Which position do we have? We are the number 1 ordered Schlossberg company or 3? Third one.
Yes.
皆さん、ここで問題ですよ。ナンバーワンはどこなんでしょう
Well, it depends on
ね。
how you count, because we have Germany on number 1, but I don't count Germany because it's around us. And from the export markets, we have Sweden and Norway, and then it's Japan.
Sweden and Norway.
Yes.
Ha.
Well, you can drink more, you can do it.
やっぱり北欧強いんですね。スウェーデンとノルウェーですって。だからこう覚えるのが僕も大変でした。なかなか覚えられなかったですね。今、左前にベルクシュロスベルクが見えてましたが、この東側に行くと町があるということですね。
Yes, so the Schlossberg part is going here.
ね。
Yes, and this is not Schlossberg anymore, so it's just
このぐにゃっと曲がってるところがベルクローゼンエッグですな。
Here we are.
Here we are でございます。今着きました。お城。
Yeah,
そう、
so
これがお城。
the
おー、絶景や。
ruin. And the vineyard that you can see just underneath us is one of our most important sites. And what is also very special here is that we have a vineyard which is quite high up. So above us, there are no more vineyards really. And also we have vineyards that are much further down. So till the water level. So it is, it's well, really a privilege to work from the top of the slope to the water level. So we have different altitudes levels and different ripeness development as well due to that fact. And
今見ていただいた
now
ら、
entering the vineyard.
感動いただいてる。これだけ下に150メーターから200メーター歩いて降りれるんですよ。だから標高が違う、日の当たりが違う、平均気温が違う。同じリースリングでも違うタイプのものがこの一面でも取れるんですよね。それをいろんな形でブレンドしていきます。おお、下まで行ってくれる。
Remember how the label looks? I think you can very easily identify the inspiration for it. So this is one vineyard that has actually the same age as I have. So it was planted in 84. So
84.
It's still pretty young.
It's pretty young.
But it's
just like a baby.
Some more years to go, but it already developed a lot of old wood, which helps the vine to collect and concentrate minerals and nutrition. And from these old wines, we have now cut one short shoot as a safety shoot and one long one, which will be for next year the base. And all these ones, they were cut away. They were cut away, and we will pull them out in the next step, so that we only have this one shoot for this year's grapes.
In 10 or 20 years, do you have something concrete to do? Or
A lot, I guess.
a lot.
No, we have just moved into our new winery, so we still have to learn how to work there and understand the processes. So this will be a big challenge for the next 10 years. We also just started to work in a third village in the region, in Lorch. So we only did 2 years there yet. So we're also in a process of getting to understand what this new terroir, what Lorch offers us. So this is a challenge for the next 10 years. I think the vineyard work, due to crazy climate conditions, will not get easier, and we have to try to make good decisions for the future for our vineyards. And that keeps us busy for the next 10 years. And if you ask me in 5 years, I can tell you more stories about the upcoming 5 years.
I see.
I hope to see you soon again.
Yeah, we hope so.
Bye.
Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、コメントお待ちしております。またお会いしましょう。